ተመልካቾቻችን አሜሪካኖች በየጊዜው ኢትዮጵያን ህጻናቶችንና ወጣቶችን በጉድፈቻ ወይንም አዶፕት ማድረግ ወደ አሜሪካን ሀገር ያመጣሉ። እነዚህንም የአሜሪካን ቤተሰቦች ለማገናኘትና እንዲሁም በጉድፈቻ ወደ አሜሪካን ሀገር የመጡት ህጻናትና ወጣት ልጆች ከሀገራቸው ባህል ጋር የጠበቀ ግንኙነት እንዲኖራቸው ለማድረግ ቅዳሜ ኖቬምበር 12 2016 ዋሽንግተን ዲሲ በሚገኘው የኢትዮጵያ ኤምባሲ አስደሳች ዝግጅት ተደርጎ ነበር። በዚህም ዝግጅት ላይ የሀገራችን የባህል ምግቦች ዶሮ ወጥ፣ ቀይ ወጥ፣ አልጫ ወጥ፣ ጎመን በስጋ፣ ክትፎና አይብ የመሳሰሉት ለአሜሪካን ቤተሰቦች ቀርቦ ነበር። እንዲሁም ምግቡ ከተበላ በኋላ እነዚህ የአሜሪካን ቤተሰቦች በሀገራችን የባህል ሙዚቃ እየታጀቡ እስክስታ ሲሉ ማየት ያስደስት ነበር። በዚህም ዝግጅት ላይ አምባሳደር ግርማ በሩም፣ አምባሳደር ሱዛን ጃኮብ በስቴት ዲፓርትመንት ስፔሻል አድቫይዘር ፎር ቺልድረን ኢሹስ ተገኝተው ነበር። ክቡራትና ክቡራን ተመልካቾቻችን ይህ ቲጂ ቴሌቪዥን ነው። አዘጋጅና አቅራቢ መስፍን በዙ ነኝ። ዝግጅቱን እንከታተል። ክቡር አምባሳደር ግርማ ብሩ በዝግጅቱ ላይ ለተገኙት እንግዶች አጭር ንግግር አድርገዋል።
Dear Ambassador Susan, Jacob's Special Advisor for Children Issues at the State Department, dear parents and friends, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. On behalf of the Ethiopian Embassy and on that of my own, let me welcome you all to our Chancery, which is the Ethiopian House here in Washington, D.C. I'm very pleased to see that our invitation has brought such wonderful people from different walks of life. I believe that you also share my feelings of entertainment and satisfaction at this stage. As it has been said on many occasions, the relationship between the United States of America and Ethiopia are primarily centered on people-to-people relations that we Ethiopians cherish and attach utmost value to. In this regard, the initiative taken to bring together Americans that have adopted Ethiopian children is both timely and appropriate. The adopted children can also have an opportunity to know one another and share love and belongingness, as they have the same country of origin called Ethiopia. It's also possible to say that the adoptive families and their Ethiopian origin children can be instrumental in further strengthening the relationship between our two sisterly countries. I'm confident that the engagement we have started today will be sustained and we will make the best out of it. Adoption is the social, emotional, and legal process, as you all know, in which children who will not be raised by their birth parents become full and permanent legal members of another family while maintaining genetic and psychological connections to their birth family. Most adopted children are curious about their origins. According to the records we have so far, more than 4,400 American adoptive families have adopted Ethiopian children in the last 15 years. These adopted children are residing in different parts of the United States. In consultation with the adoptive parents, we shall designate a date on which we will all meet annually to celebrate Ethiopian American Children's Day. These types of annual engagements will help the children and their parents to constantly be engaged with Ethiopian Embassy and Ethiopia at large. We will work to this goal through our public diplomacy department at our embassy. Before concluding my remarks, I would like to acknowledge and thank Orphan Institute, particularly its executive director, Ms. Wendy Cosby, for her wholehearted dedication and organizing this event. I also would like to thank the dancers whom we are going to see and music organizer, the Ethiopian coffee ceremony makers, and our embassy staff members and those who will be feeding us wonderful Ethiopian cuisine. Enjoy your afternoon with Ethiopian hospitality, and I thank you very much.
And now it's my privilege to introduce to you a member of our United States Department of State, Ambassador Susan Jacobs. She was appointed in 2011, I believe, as the Special Advisor to the Office of Children's Issues, and she travels all over the world for our State Department, advocating on behalf of children and families, and so we're so thrilled that she could join us today.
I am honored to be here with you today, and I'm delighted that this is the first American Ethiopian Children's Day that we are all celebrating together. And thank you so much to Ambassador Biru and to the Orphan Institute. This is a wonderful occasion and something that I think will be very useful in building even stronger ties between Ethiopia and the United States. So just a few days ago, it was Halloween. And I'm sure many of you dressed up as superheroes. I'm only talking to the children now. So if you dressed up as a superhero, raise your hand, let me see. Perfect. So who knows who Peter Parker is? Peter Parker is Spider-Man. And Peter Parker was also an orphan. And he was adopted by his aunt and uncle after his parents died. And they noticed that he had superpowers, that he could go like this and make webs. And as he mourned the loss of his parents, he was surrounded by the love of his aunt and uncle. And they told him that with these great powers came great responsibilities. And as Peter came to understand his powers, he struggled to make the world a better place while balancing his dual identities and relationships. Now, most of us will not grow up to be superheroes or heroines, but you can take pride in and celebrate your dual heritage. You're part Ethiopian and you're part American now. And gatherings such as this remind us that we all came to America, just about, from somewhere else. And we can combine old and new traditions, and we can make our own traditions as we do that. So I was thinking about that, and I think we can eat hamburgers or chicken nuggets, and we can eat injera wat. So, and that is something that I hope that we're going to be able to do today. Being with you reinforces my pride in the United States for welcoming you and adding to America's promise. As President Obama said, we recognize the important role that adoption has played in the lives of children and families in our country and around the world to ensure that every child can find a family. Remember that in America, no dream is impossible. You have the opportunity to enrich this country through your contributions to civic society, business, culture, community, sports, however you want to do it. And you can help write the next great chapter in our American story. Thank you very much.
this music's not so
Yo.
together, I see.
What happened?
Wendy Cosby, and I'm with the Child Welfare Organization here in the Washington, D.C. area. And we were delighted to join Ambassador Biru and his team at the embassy here to invite families that have adopted children from Ethiopia to come to the embassy to be able to learn more about Ethiopia and just to have a celebration of the children that have come home to America and to families here. And it was a really exciting day. We got to taste some delicious Ethiopian food. We got to see some amazing dancing and hear some great music, and some of these families are really, really great dancers, and so it was just such a pleasure to be able to come here and to share in the culture with the ambassador and the team here, because this country and this culture has come to mean so much to all of us because of the blessings of inter-country adoption. So thank you for having us.
And what organization are you from?
My organization is called Orphan Institute, and we work to advocate for children all around the world to have families, and so we just thank you for all the work that you do to ensure children in Ethiopia have families and to allow them to come home here to the United States, and it's just such a great blessing to have that, so thank you. Me? I was happy to watch everybody dancing because they had some really good moves here, and so it was really fun to watch the kids and the parents just really to engage with the music, and just a great energy and just a fun time for everybody. And so it's such in the United States, November, the month of November, is National Adoption Month, and there's lots of families all across the country that have adopted children here in the United States and from elsewhere in the world, and so this was just a great opportunity to come and to be able to celebrate the blessings of adoption and how much they mean to us when they come into our homes, and just a great gift that the embassy gave us today. So.
And finally, do you have any messages to Ethiopians?
We're a nation of immigrants, and we love all of the cultures that come here. And you guys make America rich and wonderful and vibrant. And we just thank you for allowing us to be a part of your lives and your culture, and inviting us to your embassy here and to be able to share in all of that. So what a great gift, and we just wanted to say thank you.
Thanks so very much. እሺ ክቡር አምባሳደር ግርማ ብሩ እንግዲህ የዛሬው ዝግጅት በተመለከተ በትንሽ ማብራሪያ
የዛሬው ዝግጅት በጉዲፈቻ ወደዚህ ሀገር የመጡ የኢትዮጵያ ህፃናትን ከወላጆቻቸው ጋር አንድ ላይ በኤምባሲው በማግኘት ከኢትዮጵያ ከሀገራቸው ጋር የሚገናኙበትን ስለ ባህላቸው የሚያውቁበትን የትውልድ ሀገራቸውን ማንነት እንዲገነዘቡ የማድረግ ነው። እንደሚታወቀው እዚህ ሀገር በመረጃ ያለው ባለፉት 15 ዓመታት ከ4400 በላይ ህፃናት በማደጎነት ወደዚህ ወደ አሜሪካ መጥተዋል። እነዚህ 4400ንም እዚህ አላገናኘናቸውም። ዛሬ ብናስብም ቦታው ጠባብ ነው። ይሄ የዛሬው በአጠቃላይ እነዚህን በማደጎ ወደዚህ የመጡ ህፃናትና ወላጆቻቸውን አንድ ላይ ከኢትዮጵያ ጋር ያላቸው ግንኙነት እንዲቀጥል የማድረግ ፕሮግራም ነው። የወደፊት ዓላማችን አንድ ቀን ተለይቶ የኢትዮጵያ አሜሪካንስ ቺልድረን ዴይ ተብሎ እንዲሰየምና በዚህ አይነት በየአመቱ እየተገናኙ ከሀገራቸው ጋር ያላቸውን ትስስር እንዲቀጥሉ የማድረግ ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ይሄ የመጀመሪያው ነው። በተለያዩ የአሜሪካ ግዛቶች ውስጥ ግን የተወሰኑ ቤተሰቦች በራሳቸው ልጆቹን እያገናኙ የሞከሩባቸው ቦታዎች አሉ። ከስቴት ዲፓርትመንትም ከሌሎች አካላትም ጋር በመተባበር ለመጀመሪያ ጊዜ ይሄኛው የተዘጋጀበት ነው።
በጣም አመሰግናለሁ። መጨረሻ መታሳልፈው ካለ በተለይ እዚህ ሀገር ላሉ ኢትዮጵያውያን ወገኖች መታሳልፈው ካለ እነዚህ
በማደጎ የመጡ ልጆች ወደፊት በዚህ ሀገር ትልልቅ ሰዎች ይሆናሉ የሚል ተስፋ ነው ያለው። ሳይንቲስቶች፣ የአገር መሪዎች ይወጣቸዋል። እንደዚህ አይነት በትልልቅ ቦታ ላይ የሚያድጉ ልጆች ወደፊት ኢትዮጵያንና ዩናይትድ ስቴትስን ለማቀራረብ ከፍተኛ ሚና ይጫወታሉና እነዚህ የወደፊቱ የኢትዮጵያና የአሜሪካ የግንኙነት ድልድይ ይሆናሉ የሚል እምነት ስላለን ይህን ግንኙነት የተጠናከረ እንዲሆን እናደርጋለን።
አመሰግናለሁ አምባሳደር።
I myself had a very interesting story. My husband and I went to the Walgreens just to get a flu shot, and our pharmacist was Ethiopian, and we told her our story, and now she invites us over to her house regularly for occasions, for birthdays, for Ethiopian Christmas, and others at our table have Ethiopian friends who have opened up their homes and offered to teach the children Amharic and things of that nature. So we've been able to incorporate Ethiopian culture through the friendships that we've made.
Hello, my name is Ben Johnson. We have two families here, the Warrens and the Johnsons, sort of half and half here. One of the things that we do, I think collectively as families, of course, is the Ethiopian food, which we're enjoying today. We're finding that wherever we go. And then one thing that our family's done, and I don't know if some of the families here have been there, but in Harrisonburg, actually, every summer there's a heritage and culture camp for Ethiopian and American families to go to and do a lot of the things we're doing today, but it's about 4 days, I think, starts on a Thursday, ends on a Sunday, and we did that for about 4 years, so it's a great way to meet other families, a lot of adopted families, but also just Ethiopian American families that want to kind of connect their American kids with their home culture. So that's been something that we've done as a family. Thanks.
Gabriel tascode, eroga tu sau de taxitale. Eroga tascode, erogui sau de taxitale. Darati meshella telo badis. Asala na to badis. Sigo de mo sciada badis. Zala maski karaktere. Sigo si che fatto toro. Eroga tascode, eroga tu sau de taxitale. Eroga tascode, erogui sau de taxitale. Chatter zenai, zadara ucholo wizanai, izorandro maronai, porota zaisera bonkene, charala cheshele silera, mena koshe boyotora, oi kita kodo zeda, manes garsi shineta zed, eroga tascode, eroga tu saude tascode, eroga tascode, eroga i saude tascode. Masora mona itara mole madis, jammat se sara shijabialis, uketos ke so mejetas, mugia do do murtamas, sabelo tabalan tadas, imbete defenses todas, tiralo da como sabes, mucho grande tiempo tobias, en la show, me va a dar toda, todo me va a tomar la derecha, malo da la gente no pasa, era malo a la zona, caído, internet.
Hi everyone, my name is Michael Ball. I'm from Ashburn, Virginia. My family here, Ethiopian family. So where do I begin? So adoption's been a wonderful thing for us. So my family specifically, we've gone to Ethiopian camp for a couple of years. 3 years ago, we brought the entire family back to Ethiopia, so my daughter could meet with her family still there. I'm the communications director for a small school and nonprofit in southern Ethiopia. We have about 150 kids in one school, about 120 in another. So very connected to them and investing in them and finding Americans who want to help Ethiopians. We have many Ethiopian friends. We go to all Ethiopian New Year we celebrate with them. I eat kitko tlesiga, and I'm Ferengi, I know. And with the Zippo family, they've been to churches, they've been to camps. They're connected themselves into the culture as much as they can. But that's right. I'm not saying that.
Thank you so much. Hi everyone. I'm Fiona. This is my husband Chris. I'm from Northern Ireland, so we like to talk a lot, so Chris usually just lets me. He's a wise man. We have, as Wendy shared, we have 13 children. 3 of them are not here today, but the rest are with us. And it has been our privilege and pleasure to welcome our Ethiopian children to our family. The richness that they have brought is just amazing. And the things that we have learned from each of them, you can tell our children are older. Most of them came to our family as older children. My husband and I were missionaries in Kenya, and we lived in Kenya for many years. I was born in Uganda, so the African portion of our family is much larger than the rest. And we used to go to Ethiopia through Moyale to enjoy Ethiopian food with other colleagues who were working in Kenya. But little did I know at that time that after we came to the United States that we would welcome Ethiopian children to our family. First of all, we adopted from China through America World, and then we were introduced to Ethiopia through more children. And then they've gathered their friends, and we've grown and grown and grown. And we are very privileged. We have athletes, a very, very good runner in Haile Makal. We have soccer players, Tesfahun and Tagai are great soccer players, and the others are all finding their places. Volleyball, basketball, running, they all have many gifts, artistic gifts, musical gifts, and just the gift of being welcoming and caring and inclusive to everyone that they meet. And that's how I felt when I went to Ethiopia. When we were in Addis, everyone we met on the street welcomed us. And I have been in many places in the world and I have not experienced that as much. So that is how our family is. We include and we grow and we learn from one another, and we are privileged to have these children and privileged to be here today. Thank you, Ambassador, and your staff, for the amazing food that you have shared with us, for welcoming us into your embassy, and for welcoming us into your hearts. And we thank you so much for that. And I look forward very much to doing this every year. A couple of our kids said, we can drive 3 hours anytime for this. So we will definitely be back. If you could have a lesson on how to make injera, next year that would be great, because that's my one failing as a mother, I'm afraid. I still cannot do it. My teenage girls, thankfully, are much better than I am, so they take care of it. You know, we enjoy Ethiopian food. We have a very large berbere shaker on our table. When I make something that doesn't taste so good, they put a lot of berbere on it, and they manage to get through it. So we thank you for the richness of your culture, for the welcome that you give us, and for the love that we have experienced from you. And we look forward to the lives that our children will lead. Many of them are looking forward to taking their education and their experiences back to Ethiopia, to impact their families, to impact their lives there, and to be able to continue to serve God and to serve their families through the experience that I've had here in America. So thank you again. Thank
you.
first of all, thank you very much for this interview. When you spoke a while ago,
Yes.
I heard that you adopted 13 children.
Yes.
It is so amazing. Could you please tell me how did you adopt those children?
So we used to live in Africa, in Kenya, and when we came home to the States, we thought we have more that we can do. So we started to have an interest in adopting children. And so we hosted some children from Ethiopia for a summer. And after we had hosted them, we decided to adopt them. And it was a set of 3 children, 2 boys and 1 girl. And the boy was already 16. And so they joined our family. And then they had some friends that joined our family. And then we heard of some other children who needed family. So they came, and we have a wonderful, happy family. And 10 of them are from Ethiopia. Oh, sorry, 8 of them from Ethiopia, 2 from China. So,
Okay, so you said you adopted 13 children.
yes.
8 of them from Ethiopia,
Yeah.
2 of them from China.
Yeah, and then
about the
2
other
of the 1 girl is from Eritrea, and then 2 are from my tummy.
Good.
They are now our children, but it's very important to us that they keep the connection to their original families. So some of them, their parents have died, and they did not have a family. Others, their family was unable to take care of them. But we make sure that they stay in contact and that they are very aware of their mothers and fathers and the things that they did for their children. And some of our children were older when we adopted them. They knew their mother and father very well, and they grieved them very much when they passed. And so we welcomed them into our family, and we keep alive what they had first learned from their first family.
And Mr. Chris, could you please tell me about this event?
Well, this was a wonderful event to get to for here at the embassy, the Ethiopian embassy. The children just have enjoyed. Again, the Ethiopian culture. I told them when they were coming, you're coming to Ethiopia when you come here, and the food really represents all that is Ethiopia. I mean, the injera and all the dorlo and tibs and those things. And the children have said, they were coming. They wanted the food so badly, and that's what they missed the most. And it was just wonderful. We were, having the ambassador welcome us this way to the embassy. It was just it's a wonderful occasion, and we're looking forward. If they talk about doing it again next year, we're looking forward to it. It was really worth the trip. It took us about 2.5, 3 hours to drive down here, but it's really worthwhile.
Oh, where do you live?
In Pennsylvania, north of Philadelphia.
Okay.
So it was a little bit of a drive for us.
Your final thought?
My final thought is, we just want to thank the ambassador and all of the Ethiopian people that we meet in the United States. They have a uniqueness in the Ethiopian culture. You are all so welcoming and so loving and so caring. And that's what we experience from our children, and that's what we experienced here today.
Your final thought, Mr. Chris?
Well, we're just looking forward to coming back here again, and like I say, we're just glad to have all these kids in our family. They've really enriched our family. The diverse cultures we have, it's just wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Siona.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Whoa.
አምባሳደር ግርማ ብሩና አምባሳደር ሱዛን ጃኮብስ ከእንግዶቹ ጋር ፎቶግራፍ ከተነሱ በኋላ ዝግጅቱ ተጠናቋል። እንደዚህ አይነቱም ዝግጅት የኢትዮጵያና የአሜሪካን ልጆች ቀን እየተባለ በየዓመቱ ይከበራል። ክቡራትና ክቡራን ተመልካቾቻችን በዝግጅቱ እንደተደሰታችሁ ተስፋ አደርጋለሁ። ወደ ፌስቡክም በመሄድ የቲጂ ኢትዮጵያን ቴሌቪዥንን ገጽ ወደድ ካደረጋችሁ እንዲሁም ወደ ዩቲዩብ በመሄድ የቲጂ ቴሌቪዥንን ዩቲዩብ ቻነል ሰብስክራይብ ካደረጋችሁ በቲጂ ቴሌቪዥን የሚለቀቁት መርሃ ግብሮች ወዲያውኑ ይደርሳችኋል። ተመልካቾቻችን ስለተከታተላችሁ አመሰግናለሁ። ኢትዮጵያችን ምንጊዜም ሰላም ትሆንልን። እግዚአብሔር ኢትዮጵያ ሀገራችንን በሰላም ይጠብቅልን። ይህ ቲጂ ኢትዮጵያን ቴሌቪዥን ነው። አዘጋጅና አቅራቢ መስፍን በዙ ነኝ። ደህና ሁኑልኝ።